right, post-match. First of all, Coach, happy birthday. Always good to get a win.
Yeah, that's all I asked for, and I reminded them before that fourth set that we were not letting that slip away.
Well, let's talk about that. It seems like both offenses struggled there in the first set, and then you almost let them back in it there at the second set. Break down the kind of start of that match, because a little chaotic on offense to get started tonight.
Well, you can tell, and I think this is true. I've done this for a long time, and I hate Tuesday matches. Absolutely hate them. You're always a little flat, a little out of sync. You've played the weekend before. You've got a quick turnaround. Whether you're on the road or at home, it's just a little hard. Usually you've got the week, and you gradually build up to that game day mentality. But you don't have time to do that for a Tuesday match. So I think both teams were a little, little sluggish out of the gate, and we were just struggling to get stuff going. But in the third, in the second, we tried to give it away.
Right.
And then in the third, I think that gave them all the momentum going into the third, and they were passing lights out. And it's like, we got to bring something back here. We were struggled passing. They were passing really well, and that was the difference in the third set. So we lit a little fire under them after that, and they responded very well, and I was really pleased with how we came out in the fourth.
One thing I want to ask you, I saw you do this late in the match against SMU on Saturday. You turned the dial. You decided then to get Cerny, who was a little hotter on the right side than Bradley. Talk about that a little bit. Peyton Cerny tonight was errorless. That sort of turn the dial idea there, I think it was going into that last set.
Well, we actually did it going into the third, which seems like kind of a stupid thing after you've won 2 sets. But we just felt like we were getting more production out of those other 2 at that point. And I thought it was going to give our outside some better matchups as well, because honestly, Audie's better off scoring. The bigger the block, the more likely she is to score, because she's a very smart player and very good at tooling the block. Then she got going once she had a big old block in front of her, which is crazy. But so it worked in our favor. That had nothing to do with us losing that third set, which is why we stuck with that going back into the fourth.
All right. Well, 4 has been the magic number for Stephen F. Austin so far. They're 4-0, and all 4 of those victories have been in 4 sets. We got 3 matches, though, this weekend. We'll see Debbie Humpherys back in here at Shelton Gym. We'll be back on ESPN at 11 o'clock on Friday morning as the Jacks take on the Cowgirls from McNeese. Thanks for the chat, Debbie.
Yeah, appreciate it. Look forward to seeing everybody out there.
All right, Carl, that's a wrap.
All right.
Well, that's a
moment in our match. Favor. That had nothing to do with us losing that third set, which is why we stuck with that going back into the fourth.
All right. Well, 4 has been the magic number for Stephen F. Austin so far. They're 4-0, and all 4 of those victories have been in 4 sets. We got 3 matches, though, this weekend. We'll see Debbie Humpherys back in here at Shelton Gym. We'll be back on ESPN at 11 o'clock on Friday morning as the Jacks take on the Cowgirls from McNeese. Thanks for the chat, Debbie.
Yeah, appreciate it. Look forward to seeing everybody out there.